Hi guys, it's your boy Boost Monster right here. I want to show you guys what do I do just before I go to bed. So before I go to bed, I usually do dosing. So this is basically a slow release type of protein, which is casein. So I do 2 scoops of casein, 1 scoop of collagen, and then I also do 600 milligrams of slow mac, 2000 milligrams of vitamin C. Melatonin, I take 2 tablets, which is 10 milligrams, and then I do a tablespoon of peanut butter. I've got my scale right here for that. So I take 20 grams of peanut butter, and then also got long life low fat milk. Basically, I do 250 mils. So I'm gonna basically mix everything so that you guys can possibly see what is it that it takes for me to still maximize my gains during the off season. So like I said, first things first, just low magnesium, 600 milligram, and then I take 2000 milligrams of vitamin C, melatonin. Once this is ready, I'll take that. And then what I usually do is just get my scale up. So directly 2 scoops of casein. Oops. Okay. And then I've got some collagen. It's hydrolyzed type 1 collagen. So I do a proper 1 scoop here. Alright. And then thereafter, I'll move my units to milliliters and do 250 mils. Okay, okay, that's 250. And then, like I said, 20 grams of peanut butter. Alright, so it's a little bit tricky with this scale because of like you need to find the right level of gravity so that like the scale actually can be able to pick up nicely. And obviously you'll have some residue of peanut butter on your spoon, which is obviously I tend to just lick the rest of that. Okay, so yeah, I've got my 20 grams and that's basically that. And I'm just gonna mix everything together. Wash this after. So so with the peanut butter, yes, it does take time obviously to mix with everything, but it just needs a little bit of patience and just um, what's nicer with our dosain is that it starts to basically form a nice gooey texture, which is like some form of pudding for me just before bed. So I usually just mix until everything is nicely combined, and then this will be just my snack before bed as I'm watching Netflix, some documentary, you know, and then that will be it for the night. So yeah, this is me well mixed, and then I'll have 10 milligrams of melatonin so that I basically help myself to enter deep sleep a little bit faster. So I'm gonna sleep in about 45 minutes to an hour. So yeah, 2 tablets with my slow max as well as vitamin C. So yeah, that's it, guys. Um, if you want to do something similar, obviously it's based on your needs as an individual. You don't have to always copy and pace whatever the next athlete is doing. You know, all of us always trying to find what works really well for our bodies. And for me, this particular routine is what actually helps me, you know. Like I said, you know, in terms of ensuring I get my protein just before bed, with obviously some good fats from the peanut butter. And it's